So according to theatlantic.com, young people are having less sex than previous generations. The name of the article is Why Are Young People Having So Little Sex? And the header is Despite the easing of taboos and the rise of hookup apps, Americans are in the midst of a sex recession. Very interesting and eye-catching title, I would say. So there's a couple statistics in this article that goes into insane detail. Very, very informing. It's extremely informing. I haven't came across one this in-depth probably since I started this channel. So, okay, so I want to go over around 3 statistics that I pulled from this article here. So, from the late 1990s to the year 2014, Twenge found from data from the General Social Survey, the average adult went from having sex 62 times a year on average to 54 times. That's a pretty significant decrease. That survey was taken in 2016, and Twenge has stated that after 2016, this sexual frequency number has fallen even further. So we're on a clear decline. And then, from 1991 to 2017, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's Youth Risk Behavior Survey found that the percentage of high school students who'd had intercourse dropped from 54 to 40%. And then, in a series of journal articles in her latest book, iGen, Jean M. Twenge, a psychology professor, notes that today's young adults are on track to have fewer sex partners than members of the 2 preceding generations. People now in their early 20s are 2.5 times as likely to be abstinent as Gen Xers were at that age. 15% report having had no sex since they reached adulthood. I've always thought that sex wasn't so normalized, or maybe that's not the correct word, but so easy to get for some people, especially growing up during this technological boom era. And for my own self, I grew up on porn, so clearly it had numerous effects on my life that I deeply regret, and I wish I hadn't taken part in it. But I didn't know until it was too late, and then by that time the damage was already done. But thankfully I'm here right now, and I'm doing a lot better, and I'm here to basically inform other people and raise awareness. But anyways, I want to just talk about why I feel that the frequency of sex has gone down. I think that one reason is technology allows us to view the lives of people across the world. So, I mean, I might go back here a little ways and say that before phones and all that was a normal thing, people just had their community and they didn't know many people around the world, you know what I mean? And unless they were in high positions in life. And so really the fact that you can compare your life to someone else way across the world, I think can have some sort of effect on confidence and clarity. And I don't think that social media is entirely healthy. I've never really had a problem with it. Like, I don't really care that people use it. I just think that if you use it too much, well, just like anything, but if you use it too much, it can be very damaging, because it shouldn't be a habit to look at the lives of other people, because they're living their own life. You can't put your head in theirs. You know what I mean? You can't put your head in theirs. You have no idea what they do. You have no idea what they do for 24 hours a day. You have no idea. So why compare your life to them? So I think that And then this leads to my second point, that technology brings us closer in a way, but still keeps us further apart, because the ease of access is there, the ease of finding people, the ease of seeing a person's face on the internet. You know what I mean? And so, again, comparing lives, but then obviously porn also comes into play here, because I think that people can just pull open, the internet, pull open the browser and put in whatever they're looking for, whatever fetish and whatever it is, and they can find it just like that. They don't have to put in any work towards, you know, improving their social skills, improving their empathy, becoming better around people. And maybe they've become so dependent on these types of things, social media and porn, that they don't really see the motivation or need, or actual need, to go out and meet people and maybe have sex with them. You know what I mean? Hopefully safe sex, that is. But I guess that's my main point, that it's a very interesting topic to me. I always thought that sex frequency was declining, but maybe it was just from my experience that with porn, I felt that I was kind of disconnected from society. I felt that my world was right here on the computer. I had everything I needed. I got my dopamine, it was all here for me. I didn't have to put in any work. So coming off of porn, I really had to work at improving my social skills. I had to work at my speech. I'm still working on these things, actually. I really am. But I've gotten a lot better. I'm a lot more comfortable, calm. I have very little anxiety compared to when I was consuming porn so much. And a much more natural feel to life. But, I think if people really want sex that bad, they're gonna go out and get it. You know what I mean? They're gonna say, you know what, screw this. Let's put the porn away. Let's figure out. I want something real. And that was also one of the main points, or the main reasons that I quit porn, is because I wanted more of the real thing. You know what I mean? I wanted more of the real thing. I was sick and tired of this computer stuff. You know what I mean? The pixels. I don't need to look at women that way. I don't need to pleasure myself. Just because I'm maybe too lazy, or lack the confidence, or lack the clarity or understanding to just go out and meet people and just give it a try. Maybe I was afraid of being told no, or afraid of being told, hey, I'm not interested in you, or something like that along those lines. But you're not going to know until you try. So that's why, I've gotten rid of my social media like 7 years ago. So I think that social media is great in a way, but if you have an addicted personality, I really don't think it's going to be healthy for you, just because it's going to seem like a competition in a way. Maybe not, maybe not, depending on the person. But I do see a lot of people on social media, they're always on their phones. I don't get it. They're always on their phones, but yet there's people all around you that you can learn more from. I think the real experience with people, or anything in life, is far more genuine and greater than any technology can really give you, I think. I'm not saying anything bad about technology. I'm just saying that the real thing is with the people around us.